I have a bone to pick with you. Um, I'm wondering about the number of parents in this country who put their children on head meds because, ADHD pills, ADD, Asperger pills, whatever. How many of those parents are actually putting their kids on those pills because they want them to act as some kind of a babysitter or something to calm the kids down because they seem to be unmanageable for those parents? Not necessarily because the kids have been legitimately diagnosed with ADD, ADHD, or Asperger's, or any other mental disorder of any kind. I'm asking about this because someone that I know, I'm not going to say who, has been around my entire life, put her child on a boatload of medication. And when I say a boatload, I mean an entire Ziploc baggie full of bottles of medication that she would have this child take every single day. Not an entire Ziploc baggie full of pills every single day, but she put all of the bottles in a huge Ziploc baggie. And it was a shit ton of medication. Excuse my French. But it makes me a little angry, to tell you the truth. And here's why. She had her on so many medications that this child was like a zombie most of the time. She wouldn't interact with you. She had weird little, twitches and tics, as her mother called them. And she took her child to a specialist not too long after that to ask about having her tested for Tourette's. There is no history of Tourette's within our family. I can't remember if that particular disorder is genetic or not necessarily, but we have no family history of it. None whatsoever. She decided to take her daughter in to see a specialist about it. Any child that has been put on a boatload of medication like that is going to have a tic or a twitch or something like that, because if you mix, a certain amount of antipsychotics with other medications, that's what you're going to get. You're messing with your brain. Of course that's going to happen. Anyway, she took her child in to see the specialist, and the specialist looked at her, and the mom was so insistent that this was the case that the pediatrician actually put the child on some kind of antipsychotic without testing her. What does that say about our medical community in this country? What does that say about the parents? What does that say about what we're doing to manage our children? What does that tell you? This girl didn't have Tourette's, as we later found out. It was because she was on so many medications, and she had been so zombified by all of them. She's completely spaced out. Nowadays, currently, she's been to the psych unit multiple times. She's run away from home multiple times. She has temper tantrums. She's practically emaciated. And I think I know why. I think it's because she's been so damaged by being exposed to so many medications at once. Now, if that doesn't strike you as wrong, I don't know what will. Something seems to be wrong with that picture. And if you look at the statistics, the number of kids who are actually legitimately diagnosed with some kind of mental disorder, whether it's an attention deficit or something else, the statistics of kids that are actually diagnosed with something like that legitimately, and that's why they're on medication, that number is actually quite small. Something needs to be done, folks. Something needs more attention, because there's something very wrong with this. And I really think that it deserves a lot more thought. And I really hope that this video circulates. I know that this isn't something that's going to be a breakthrough or something that's going to impact, the families of America or around the world or anything. Probably not. But I really hope that it acts as some kind of reminder that what we're doing is negligent. And it is, we're jumping the gun here when we put these kids on head meds so quickly. Think about it. Thank you for watching.